Hi guys, welcome back aboard to the Crypto Cruise. It's me Chris, and today we're going to talk about Internet Computer ICP, what Internet Computer is all about, what makes it unique. We're going to talk some chart analysis, potential price target, not only about ICP, of course, we're also going to talk about Ethereum. And today's show, we're going to start with the Bitcoin chart as we always do. And what I'm seeing at the moment, it doesn't look great. I have to be fully transparent with you. The price target for one BTC is around 101,800. Now potentially we can further drop down in price to 97,000 and hopefully basically keep that resistance, that support line. I still remain bullish. I still anticipate higher prices when it comes to Bitcoin. We have to establish one thing, that we're in a raging bull market when it comes to Bitcoin. The bottom of the bear market happened 3 years ago at price of around 15,000 for BTC in November of 2022, and 3 years later, Bitcoin is above 100,000. So we're in a definite raging bull market. Now corrections like these, of course, they're not pleasant. I understand there's a lot of fear in the markets, and potentially there's a lot of people who are calling for a bear market, that the bull market is over. This is not my view. I think this is just a correction, and before you know it, we're gonna start hitting higher prices for BTC. And as I've said, corrections like these, they don't usually last long, and before you know it, we're gonna have a huge bounce. With that, we're gonna pull the rest of the altcoin season, the rest of the alts with Bitcoin, and potentially Ethereum is gonna start hitting all-time high prices. But I can't just turn bearish out of nowhere. Again, even if we drop below 90,000, even if Bitcoin goes to 80,000, I still gonna remain bullish, because this is something, the charts, this is I can't just out of nowhere, or out of nowhere just start thinking we're in a bear market. We're not. We're in a raging bull market, and sooner than later the alts will catch up to the Bitcoin. Again, no one can predict the future. I don't have a magic ball. Let's see how and when this thing is going to play out. But in my personal opinion, this correction won't last for very much long. Potentially, we can drop further down in price, and from that moment on, we can experience a huge bounce and start hitting higher prices when it comes to Bitcoin. Now, when it comes to Ethereum, again, I still remain bullish. I'm not going to turn bearish when I see nothing but bullish momentum. I see reverse head and shoulders, ascending triangle pattern. My next target should be above 6,600. This is something that I've been calling for Ethereum to go potentially by the end of this year. If we measure this huge ascending triangle pattern from the bottom to the top, from 1,200 all the way here, the price target should be above 6,600, and this is something that I'm anticipating for Ethereum to go. And again, I'm not even gonna be surprised if we have one final shake off January, February of next year, and a blow off top by March, April of next year, potentially 5 digits for Ethereum, $10,000. There's a lot of bearish sentiment when it comes to Ethereum. There's not many people who believe in it. I still remain bullish when it comes to Bitcoin. I remain bullish when it comes to Ethereum. Of course, as I've said, corrections like these, they are not very pleasant, right? But corrections like these in the bull market, they don't last long. They don't last long. We just have to look that move basically here from April all the way to July. We went in a straight upline from 1,200 to $5,000, 4x. A little correction for more continuation of the trend. The next target should be above 6,600. I'm calling it now, by the end of this year. Now, when it comes to Internet Computer ICP, there's a huge bounce. We experienced quite a significant bounce this week, and again, if this continues, we can potentially go and test this resistance line of this channel pattern at the $11-12 level. Potentially, if we break above it, the $12 level, from $12 we can potentially go and test this upper trend line of this channel pattern, potentially above $30 level. I'm not gonna be surprised if ICP goes to 30, especially the way it's moving to the $30 level. Once the true speculation of the altcoin season happen, once Ethereum start hitting price of above 5,000, when Bitcoin start recovering a little bit, is gonna pull the rest of the alts with it. As I've said, the true speculation of the altcoin season will finally kick in, and we're gonna see ICP and altcoins like these to go absolutely nuts. Now again, anything I say in this video, it is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes, and before you do anything, do the diligence and make your own research, because as I've said, this is definitely not a financial advice. But I'm anticipating internet computer to go to higher prices, at least to get into this channel pattern that we've been basically from May of 2022 all the way to February of 2025. We went out, and right now we're experiencing, as I've said, a huge bounce, potentially heading and moving into this channel pattern again. And again, if we go and break this $12 level, potentially test the $30 level quickly to this upper trend line of this trend of this channel pattern from $30, turn this previous resistance into support from $30. I can quickly see ICP going to triple in price, potentially to even 3 digits. $100 is not completely out of the way. It is not completely out of the picture. I think this is something that can potentially happen. We've seen way higher valuations for some other altcoins. We just have to look at the previous bull cycles, the 2017, the 2020, 2021 bull cycle. Altcoins went absolutely nuts. And potentially this bull cycle, ICP can be one of those coins who tend to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum, not in the long term, but in the short term, in the next coming 4 to 6 months. In my personal opinion, once the true speculation of the altcoin season finally kick in, ICP can, as I've said, outperform. Again, ICP can easily go to zero. I have to repeat that, because nothing in the markets is guaranteed. Just the way you're thinking ICP right now is having a huge momentum, tomorrow this thing can crash and can easily go to zero. So, you know, always have to do diligence. Don't risk money you can't afford to lose, because nothing in the markets is guaranteed. As I always say, not in the markets, nothing in life is guaranteed. So that's why always do diligence and make your own research before you you know, take steps into investing or trading. But again, if I have to be fully transparent, I think ICP is heading for higher prices. I think all the stars are aligning for a massive bull season, potentially the next 4 to 6 months. And ICP, as I've said, ICP can be one of those coins to go absolutely crazy and potentially even to 3 digits to $100. I'm not gonna be surprised one bit. Once again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate all support. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's absolutely free. And if you want to support my work, you can subscribe to my Patreon. With that subscription comes a lot of exclusive content with the most undervalued, underappreciated coins. Some of them 50, 100x potential. My 2 books of how to become a sophisticated trader. And of course, one-on-one consultation helping you how to navigate through that really difficult bull cycle. I'm not gonna lie to you, it is a difficult one, but brighter days are coming. The true speculation of the altcoin season is just around the corner, and it's definitely worth it to subscribe to my Patreon. Once again, thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.